Good morning, my friends. Frank Weiss here from the Cranwell Foundation. Yesterday, I had a friend bring my dog Kelly to the groomer. I'm always a nervous wreck when he goes because he weighs less than 10 pounds and his bones are like air. I feel like he's completely defenseless. And he went to the vet last Wednesday. So he's had a tough week. And I feel like it's my job to protect him. Uh, I feel like he's been entrusted to me for me to take care of him. In the gospel today, Jesus says, if you keep my commandments, you'll show that you love me. And in turn, my Father will love and protect you. And he'll send his Holy Spirit to give you wisdom and guidance and strength and help increase your faith. One of the things I struggle with a little bit is, when you're trying to do God's will, how do you know, in fact, that you're actually doing it? The famous Trappist monk Thomas Merton has a prayer about doing God's will, and in essence, he says, Lord my God, I want to do your will, and I'm going to attempt to do your will in everything I do. But the fact that I think I'm doing your will doesn't mean I'm actually doing it. But I hope that the desire to do your will, my desire to please you, I hope does in fact please you. And because I'm trying to please you, I'm going to trust that I'm going down the right road, even though I may not know anything about it. So I'll trust that you'll guide me. I'll trust that I'm doing your will, and that you'll never leave me to face my perils alone. It sounds just like Psalm 23. It's basically the same point, that if we're faithful to God, we can live in confidence that we're doing the right thing. The thing about the wisdom of Jesus, I'm more and more convinced that his wisdom was eternal. It was from beyond time and space. You and I we're caught up in the challenges of day-to-day living. Jesus' insight was so crystal clear. I think it had to come from eternity. So I think he's got a top-down perspective on things. And I think the challenge for us is to do the same. So as we're trying to discern God's will, as we're trying to be faithful, I think one of the things we can be sure of is that God will give us people, places, and things that we're called to take care of. At the end of the gospel, Jesus will ask Peter 3 times, Peter, do you love me? And each time he says, tend my sheep, tend my lambs. In other words, keep serving until your last breath. And I think if we can do that, we can make the kingdom a reality. Okay, God bless you.